This is a promising run. Escapes his marker, and he'll drive it here. Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to him calendar. It's the day when teams turn up for work with a spring in their step. First time in this competition this season, a genuine sense of occasion, a bit of fanfare that goes with it. The mood is upbeat, laced with a dose of nerves, which must be expected. The team news is in, the teams themselves will be with us shortly. The atmosphere predictably skillfully hit.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Thuram. Martinez. An important interception, things were starting to look dangerous. A foul and a free kick's been given. Strikes it, there it is!
And some of the best managers I've played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
That is truly spectacular.
You know what was notable in that was the fact that he didn't try to blast it, he chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Inter are already trailing in these early stages. Lovely control. A determined run met by just as determined a piece of defending. Showing some good skills, but ultimately unsuccessful. It's Kane! Right time, right place, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it. It's Kane! He carved out a pretty presentable chance.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
They play it short. Jumps for the header. That won't worry the keeper. Goretzka. Kim looking to exploit the space. He's won that physical contest and with it the ball. Thuram's got it. Goretzka. Forward it goes. The danger was there. He dealt with it well. Ito knocks it through. Kane forced into an impossible situation there. Making his way forward. Drives it in. Off target.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Pavlovic Kim. Goretzka. Kim. Goretzka. Who can latch onto that? He was well positioned, just what they needed. Inter are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's not taking any risks there. Ball forward. Launches a low cross. And a shot here. Goal! Have done it. They're back on level terms.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
The game restarts with the scores level again.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Forward it goes. Mkhitaryan. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Determined to make his way through. They get it clear. Well, the cross didn't get any further than the defender. That's out for a corner. Hoofed away in a fairly no-nonsense fashion. Has got it back. Mkhitaryan. Shoots here. And his shot didn't find the net.
Inter have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
The ball goes through. Trying to make things happen there for his team, and it almost came off for him too. It's got away. He made a decent run towards the box, but he was thwarted in the end. Launches the ball forward. Promising movement. With a good foot in. It's Kane! A fine stop by the keeper.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
They've won another corner. It's been played short. This is a promising run. Escapes his marker, and he'll drive it here. Goal for Inter. And they've come back in style. A very classy finish, that.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Inter have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Inter up by a goal.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Played nicely. They get it clear. Corner then. Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here. He gets it away. And that'll be a throw.
Well, they're not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
Left frustrated as the ball team gets intercepted.
Bayern Munich are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Hits the ball, and it's a really well-taken goal. They pulled themselves right back into the contest. Given the time and space he had, he was never likely to miss.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
I think you have to put that one down as an inspired substitution.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
There's going to be another change here. The referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Level again in the dying minutes. Any goal scored now will go a long way to deciding the winner. Drills it, hits it. Good chance from the low ball in.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Kim. Ito. Plays the ball out wide, is picked out nicely. Ito. Nicely done. Here it is, puts it to the back. So there you have it, the final whistle. Inter stumbled slightly at the very first hurdle, so they can hardly be satisfied with this result. They're going to need to focus far more on the next match. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?